There's the notification.
All right, we're live.
And we're live. What is this, Lady Ada?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the weekly show and tell. It's me, Lady Ada, here at the Adafruit Factory. So we do all of our design, manufacturing, testing, shipping, guide writing, all that good stuff that y'all love to make electronic goodies with. And right now we have the next 20 minutes or so of people from around the world coming by, showing off their projects. We also have some Adafruit peeps. Always good to see what's going on behind the fruit. This is like VH1 behind the music. This is behind
the fruit.
Behind the fruit. So let's kick it off with them. Pedro, what are you 3D printing this week?
Yeah, sure. So we got a little enclosure for the Neo Trellis. Wait, where's my camera?
Where's your camera?
It's over here. There we go. All right, so this is a 3D printed case for the Neo Trellis. We can turn it on with this nice toggle switch. Ooh, very, very bright. So this uses the random library to kind of get some random colors when we tap these things. So it's kind of like a desk toy as it works like this. We can reset it by holding the button down and then pressing another.
Layer height. I did try making this in Ninja Flex.
And I muted that person. Thank you. So you can hold the button down and kind of press a different elastomer button and then kind of reset the game. And it's not really sort of a game, but it's kind of a game. So you say we get this blue button, and now the goal of the game is to get all the buttons to be blue, which is actually kind of challenging because it's random. You don't know what you're going to get. So that's kind of a fun thing. And it's all 3D printed. Got the CAD files available for anybody to remix if they want to do so.
Of course, you can make this a Wi-Fi button board. I mean, you can do anything with it.
Yeah, some folks are saying they'd like to make a stream deck with it, which would be really cool. Keyboards, music instruments, that sort of stuff, games. Really awesome little platform to do all sorts of different things. So that is our little 3D printed Neo Trellis box.
Okay.
Yay.
Thank you. All right, we got a bunch more people, but let's kick it off with some more Adafruit folks. Aaron, what are you glowing this week? Oh, we can't hear you. You're muted.
We'll go to Brennan, then we'll go back to Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah, get your mic stuff going.
Brennan,
we'll come back to you in a minute.
What are you mixing?
Hey everybody. So I showed off an early build of this a couple weeks back, I think, or maybe like a month back. This is what I am calling the glitter positioning system. The idea is that you've got a set of these boxes. They figure out where they are by way of GPS, and then they transmit those coordinates over LoRa. So you can see the little dots on there. The idea is you and your friends carry these, and then the little glowing dots on the NeoPixel ring point to where your friends with the other boxes are. I've got a tutorial up for this finally, and code in CircuitPython. There are still things that it could do a lot better, but I think it's a pretty cool platform to play with. And I think eventually the code might become sort of a general purpose, like compass, wayfinder kind of library as well.
All right. Well, next year at Burning Man, you can do another revision, version 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking of having like a base station that like actually shows where everybody's at, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll have more features and more hardware. You can have it do sound. So it can audio can tell you. It could do little vibrations, so you could wear it as a belt, and it could tell you which direction just by like or like a little tappy on the shoulder thing.
Totally.
All sorts of stuff. You could wear the compass.
Okay, be the compass. Okay, Aaron.
Let's look back from Aaron and see if Aaron's sound is.
Want to try again? No, we still can't hear you. But we can do maker charades.
It's maker charades time.
Let's show what you're.
Yeah.
Can you hold it up? Oh, you've got this beautiful.
We don't need words.
Glowing, elegant pendant with NeoPixels, and when you touch it, it changes color. It looks cool. It's got crystals.
Wow.
That's neat.
That's why people buy like real jewelry, because it sparkles on its own.
But this is better because instead of like having to get a different necklace for each outfit, you're like, I have one necklace and then whatever dress you're wearing.
Can you show the back of it as well? This is all the electronics.
Okay, so there's a Gemma, maybe a CircuitPython, maybe Arduino battery, NeoPixel, and then this crystalline thing. All right, it looks beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
A mermaid star.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful jewelry from Aaron.
Thanks
Thank you, Aaron.
Okay, next up, we're going to go to Scott, and then we're going to Mike.
Hey, Scott.
Hello.
What are you Pythoning this week?
You know, all the things as always.
Yeah.
The thing I thought I'd show is a top secret. It's not out yet, don't ask. But I was lucky enough when I was in New York, I got one of these Trellis M4 Express things, which is super neat. And I wanted to talk about how I'm using it because I'm doing a lot of audio work for it, but I'm not actually using it that way. The deal is that I've got this like crazy keyboard that's like all sorts of weird shapes, and it means that it's really hard to do like copy and paste with one hand while I have my other hand on my mouse. And so what I did is I took this all-in-one cool trellis thingy, and you can't see it too much, but only some of them are lit up. And so down here, these three are my arrow keys, which on this keyboard are on both hands. And then here I have cut, copy, paste, and then Control Z and undo, or undo and redo. And then at the top, I also have Control C and Control D. So the idea is that if I'm working in a mode where I'm like doing a lot of mouse work along with like keyboard shortcuts, I don't actually have my hands on my keyboard. I have it on this like shortcut keyboard instead. And of course, that's all CircuitPython powered, which again makes it super easy to decide what your shortcuts are and have them output.
Finally, an Emacs keyboard.
I know, right?
Yeah, I did that with my Stream Deck because I have a lot of repetitive things and like even keyboard layouts. And then Lemore, a fun one. There's these lawyers made a keyboard just for lawyers, and there's all this like legal stuff that they have. So it's like, okay, it's just they're all proprietary. So I'm looking forward to all these CircuitPython based keyboards where it's like you want a legal keyboard, you want this other type of keyboard.
Right. Yeah, I do miss mechanical keys on this. I gotta say that.
Okay, well, maybe the next M4 board will be a keyboard.
Yeah.
M4.
That'd be neat.
It's not out yet. Don't ask.
It's not out yet. Don't ask. Okay, Mike.
All right, Mike, what you got going on?
Okay, well, I thought I'd show off a little bit of vintage stuff since we do that on here. Back in the day when one would have a little extra money for mowing lawns, one would go to Radio Shack, and they had these great kits. You could buy a sheet for like 50 cents, and it told you how to make the kit. Or what you do is you would buy the kit with all these parts in it, and they had these great boxes which they sold the kit in, and the box for the package actually turned into the project box. So you can see it's like a perf board.
Oh wow!
You could lay out the circuitry there. This one I had designed intercom for upstairs and downstairs at my parents' house back in the day. This is an example of a completed kit. You'd buy the parts and build it, and it would tell you how. This is supposed to be like a field strength meter. You know, you have your antenna, and you get it close to RF thing, and the meter would start to peg. One of the interesting things on these kits, I'll kind of zoom in, they had these connectors, and these are how you'd like connect wires. This one's tight. So they're spring connected, and you would kind of push them down and pull out the wire and connect them again. They had breadboards. Maybe I'll show like a vintage Radio Shack breadboard. They're not quite as nice as the ones that Adafruit sells. They're single rail on each side, but there's still a lot of innovation in that. You know, you could buy these kits. They weren't expensive. I think the designs were mostly like Forrest Mims type projects. But yeah, it was fun back in the day. I think the analogy would be like Adafruit, that you go and you buy the parts. You look at the tutorials and you see the parts list and you buy them, and then you go and complete the tutorial, and that's your modern way of doing what Radio Shack did with these back 35 years ago.
Cool. All right, that's some nice historic parts there you've got.
Oh, I've got a few more too. I'll put them. I'll dig in the vault. Like
okay, next week. All right, Gut or Goot.
Gut. Unmute your mic and show us your project.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Yes. So Lady, it's great seeing you guys. I talked to Dan Hubbard at Kendall Square this summer, and I've been thinking a lot about you guys.
Yay.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Python show and tell with Adafruit products, and he was awesome. It was just so great. Anyways, tonight I'm here to show you this little guy that I built, all pretty much inspired by you guys, and I'm put up a link downstairs, down here on the whole project. Basically, I lost the space on here on the next to my bed, and my clock had to go to the floor, and I just needed a replacement. So I said, why not just build one? So this is basically a 64 by 64 display, and I have from a great friend who knows a lot about CAD, and he pretty much 2D printed, and you actually helped me out because the size of the ribbon cable wasn't long enough to rotate it to be upside down. So basically, and then I have a motion sensor here that is on the 2D design as well, that I can actually wave my hand and have the clock go up, wake up at night.
Oh, nice.
It dims when it gets dark, and I can show you that. But basically, it's just me sitting here in my bed, and now I can tell what time it is again. So
well, it's a great clock. It's a beautiful, beautiful LEDs.
it works great, and so I just show you a quick, just give you a quick idea. It's going to get a little dark here.
Okay.
And then
Looks great.
you kind of see it dimming down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because it's nighttime, so it's like in bed.
I go with my hand right up here. You will just wake up. So
Nice.
that's basically it. But it's all based on Python, and thank you guys for the pull request, so I can do the rotation now. So now the display
Yay.
is right side up. Thank you to you and Paint the Dragon.
Okay.
And you
So
used CircuitPython on Raspberry Pi to do
Yeah,
this.
so it's all Raspberry Pi, and I hooked up the MQTT libraries, and everything works great. So I just have a whole lot of fun with it, and there's a lot of room for growth. Hopefully, folks can use it. That's a nice thing. The guy who helped me, Brian, who helped me make this frame, we used Onshape, so we have the STL files available, and it fits it perfectly. So I can think of folks like, who have projects with this display, being able to leverage that STL and have a really nice frame harness for holding it. So yeah, that's
what open source is all about.
yeah.
By the community. Yay.
Great project.
Well,
Well,
I had on the display. The last thing is, in order to make it really flat, to track the bus for the power in the ribbon. And I don't know if you guys have any ability to just shift it so it's as flat as possible, instead of hooking up straight into it, hooking up from the bottom or the side.
Yeah. We don't have that yet, but there's cable adapters that you can get.
Yeah. I was just making it flat. That was the challenge. And then I have a bunch of pictures on that page, so I can explain
you did a
better
really
when
good
you
job
look
with
at
the
it.
documentation.
Wow, good work. All right.
It's
Email-
awesome. Thank you,
Email
guys.
support at adafruit.com, and we're going to send you an essay on the show and tell sticker. And email PT at Adafruit. We'll post this up on our blog, and if you want to document this on Learn, your GitHub stuff is excellent. This looks like one of the best guides slash GitHub I've seen in a while. So good work.
Honestly, it's all kudos to you guys. Everything in there I learned and got from you. So the kudos is right back at you.
And we see a lot of cool projects, but sometimes it just says this is a clock, and that's the text file for the GitHub repo. It's like, well, that's cool, but that's that.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank
good
you,
work.
Flavio.
And I think we got through everyone. Someone dropped, so that's it for tonight.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Tonight, Ask an Engineer is JP. He's doing the AdaBox unboxing. You have an AdaBox, and you've been sitting around waiting. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to do anything.
All you do is Halloween
He starts
theme.
at 8, and then we're going to be in all the live chats and everything. So
Go to Discord.
go to Discord, go to YouTube, go to Twitch, go to Facebook, all those places. Discord's the best place to be.
For the chat.
JP has the unboxing, and then we're going to be in the chat the entire time,
Yes.
live as well.
I will be there in text spirit.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you, everybody,
everybody.
for making this the best half an hour of our week every single week. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Mike. Good. And thank you, Brennan. We'll see everybody next week. It'll be regularly scheduled, regularly broadcast Ask an Engineer this week. AdaBox.
Unboxing
in
with
just
JP.
a few minutes.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.